Hello, everyone. It's Brian Tuscherone with Inner Conversations, and I am an author. I am a coach. I am a speaker. I am all of that and all the rest of it as well. So, in this ever present moment, I know and trust that you are thriving, that you are doing well, that this day is the glory, joy, and gladness of the ever present of your perfection. Because in this ever present moment is the perfection that you have always been. You are here now, ever living from and as that which is your endless glory and your endless magnificence. And as you stand forth in this moment, knowing that you are perfect, whole, and complete, and you know that the world and life and all of existence is perfect, whole, and complete, because that is who and what you have accepted, and who and what you believe yourself to be as the unconditional, infinite perfection of love, unconditional, infinite perfection of joy. You stand forth here and now, knowing that there is only this one infinite glory, this one infinite harmonious self, the self that is and always has been joyful, harmonious, amazing. So we stand forth here and now knowing that there is only this perfection, and you are this perfection. So hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for showing up and living and joining in the conversation that is ever presently beautiful, harmonious, and giddy. And let's our inner conversation of be that which is the one that always transforms all of life around us, all that depicts and expresses that which is the glory and perfection that we are in this ever present moment. Let us speak from and as that which is and always has been harmonious, wonderful, and magnificent. Because as we do, as all does, we know that this magnificence, this truth, this harmony, this glory, this perfection that has always been present is perfection now. And this perfection that is present within you ever gloriously and wonderfully expresses in this ever present now moment, because it's all here now. So with that, thank you so much for being here again. Thank you for shining forth the glory, for jumping in and playing in the pool party of wonderfulness, and for knowing that you are that which is and always has been magnificent, wonderful. Yeah, getting your dance on, getting your groove on, and allowing yourself to ever be the splendid magnificence of a party that is ever expressing within you. This party, this glory, this harmonious awesomeness that is the truth of who you've always been. Splash around in the ever splendid magnificence of a fluid, harmonious dancing of a waterfall of trickling masterpiece that is you, ever expressing, ever splish splashing away that which is your harmonious self. So, right here and right now, I have some questions. I'm going to answer those questions. They're going to be the perfect answer because I said so, and it's going to be glorious. You're going to feel the glory. You're going to feel the glory that you already are, and we're going to live in that glory now. We're going to feel it real. Feel it real, feel it real, feel it real, because that is what it's all about. Feeling the glory and the perfection in this ever present now moment. First question says, what is the best way to transform OCD? OCD. Opulence. Right now. Opulence. Repetitive thinking where you feel compelled to do things in a certain way. Well, one thing you can do is say, I remember when. I remember when I had these feelings. I remember when I had these thoughts. I remember when this is what was going on. And now, isn't it wonderful I think this way? Or isn't it wonderful I masterfully express who and what I am and think from the place of my ideal. And then if you don't want to use what appears to be the issue, OCD, you could say, I remember when from your ideal. I remember when I answered and communicated and expressed and embraced and lived from and as the ideal of my endless infinite perfection now. And this perfection that I am always and effortlessly expresses in the wonder and the glory of my ever-present harmonious self. So you can do that. That's a wonderful way to do it. You also can do the D. I was going to say I am meditation, but D came out of my mouth for some reason. And that's all good because the I am meditation detaches you from that which appears to be your past, your thoughts, your patterns, and so on and so forth. And what does it do? It allows you to open up into the space of the unconditional self. Let you get all freaky in yourself, and then when you get freaky, you let go and you release, and you allow the wonder and your magnificence to settle down into the relaxing ease and flow that's always present, and that freaky awesomeness that has always been present within you is present. It's easy and effortless, and it's flowing, and you're back to a place of harmony, a place uh, of maybe emptiness. But the emptiness is great. It's not like you're missing something. It's this emptiness of where you're feeling in the flow of unconditional self, of unconditional self. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to keep on talking. So you detach from that which was, and you shift into that which is your ideal. And by shifting into it, you're living from and as that which is who you would be as your ideal. What conversations would you have? How would you feel? What would be different? What would you hear? Who are you as the person that is expressing wonderfully, that does not have maybe stress or anxiety or worry, but answers every question with ease and grace and harmony, and with a response instead of a reaction to that which is going on in the world, because the world is you. The life that is going on is you. You animate and illuminate all of life, and by you jumping into a new frame, a new image, a new conscious state, a new ideal, by you living from that and accepting that and believing that, you animate that to be what is truly who you are, because who you are is what you accept yourself to be. Who you truly are is God, and God accepts and believes what God wants to believe, and you can accept and believe what you are as your ideal right now. Right now. Right now. Right now you can do it. Right now. Right now. So now, yes, now. You can do it right now. And when you do it now, when you do it now, you can do it now. And as you do it now, I said now like 20 times, as you shift into the nowness of your ever-present glory and your perfection, and you allow yourself to live from the ideal, and you truly detach from that which is the patterns of past thoughts and words and assumptions and life and appearances of a world, and you realize that all of the world, all of life, all of assumptions, all of that exists within you. And as I change what I accept about myself, but I change what I accept about the world and life, and when I only accept that which is my true endless infinite perfection, could be the man, the woman, the person has it all, it could be anything. It could be love, it could be joy, it could be the happy loving partner, it could be anything. When you accept yourself as having and being that now, and you truly feel that real, feel that true, and you live from that, you're conversating from that, you're experiencing from that, you're feeling that to be your ever-present reality. Your ever-present reality shines forth and is animated because you give life to it. You give life to it. You are the operant power that gives life to it. All of life is animated from you and as you. So do it now. Yes. Do it now, do it now, do it now. So that was the first question. Best way to do it is to really get clarity on what you want, who you are, what you want to be, who you are as that, and live from it in your ever-present glory and perfection now. Now. The next question is, I would like to ask, what do you think if you want to be rejuvenated, like have the physical appearance of a 28-year-old? Think from being the 28-year-old. You already are the 28-year-old. You could be a 1-year-old, a 28-year-old, an 80-year-old. You could be whatever you want, because age isn't really true. There is no age. Age is something that we have accepted. And if we don't accept age and getting older, because the idea of time doesn't exist, it's all now, so we don't have to accept age. We don't have to accept age. So when we accept that we are living from a 28-year-old or a 25-year-old or whatever age that you truly wish to be, you feel that real now, and you don't have to have wrinkles or lose hair or have gray hair or anything else. It's just, how do you react when you are confronted with people asking about your age? You act or respond from the ideal, the state of being who you are in your fulfillment. You act from the state of being who you are in your fulfillment. The accepted reality of you being a 28-year-old, you being youthful, you being ageless, you being the endless infinite perfection of God. And as you know that, and you feel that, and you feel that, and you feel that, and you accept that, and you accept that, and you accept that. That is what shines forth as your world. There's so many people. There's so many examples that people that are considered to be 70 or 80 or 50 that look way younger than that, and that's because they have an ideal, they have an estate, they have a concept of self, a belief, an assumption, a knowing that they are forever young, they are forever beautiful, they are forever glorious. So it's only our assumptions, and what we accept to be true in our reality, and that reality is the reality that we believe and we animate to shine forth in our world, that shines forth as our life. So just respond from your ideal, respond from your ideal, respond from your wish fulfilled, and allow that to ever animate from your life. Because why would you don't need to go back to an old belief, because that one's been buried. You don't have to go back to an old appearance, an old self, because you've buried that, you've detached from it, and you're living fully from the ideal self, the completed, perfected self of this embodiment of your expression in this ever-present moment. Yeah. It says, yeah, and they said, how do you deal with overwhelming to see yourself in photos, and it looks different than what you feel? Well, you don't give attention to the outer world, you give attention to your inner world, and you know what's true, and you know what's true, and you know it's true. And the photos, as you see yourself, you can see yourself in a photo looking exactly as you see yourself in imagination, in consciousness. And as you do, your body responds to you, because your body lives within you. Your world lives within you. Your life lives within you. People live within you. All of it lives within you. So no one will ask you questions that they only respond to you as you believe yourself to be. So they're self-pushed out. So they will respond to you saying, wow, you look like a 28-year-old. Wow, you look amazing. Wow, you're sexy, you're hot, you're beautiful, you're whatever, all of those words. And all of that is present, right? All that's present within you. And as you believe that, you know that, and you feel that, and it's true. 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 Okay. I'm going to go on to the next one, because that's what I feel like doing. It says, flip the page. What do you do when you're horny? This is the question. What do you do when you're horny and only want to be with one person? Well, there's a lot of things you can do. And the first thing to do is that you know that you're the operant power. And when you are the operant power, you can decide to imagine that you and your partner, your specific partner, are having the best, amazing, glorious sexual experiences, that it's happening all the time, that it's wonderful and it's harmonious. You can imagine lots of things. You can imagine being fulfilled in your sexual innuendos, and in your dancing, thriving, magical mystery rides of syncopated rhythms. Oh yeah, you can allow yourself to get giddy with the imagination of feeling that wish fulfilled now. And as you do, as you feel the oh so wonderful expression of an explosion of wonderfulness that is within you, that you allow that awesomeness to shine forth within your world. You only imagine that which is your truth. And when you don't think that there's separate, meaning you're lacking in that department, and you feel fulfilled in that department, then all of that unfolds perfectly for you. All of that fulfill is fulfilled perfectly for you. So you can imagine having the best, most wonderful, romantic, joyful, loving, amazing, experiences of love, experience of having glorious relationships, sexual relationships with your amazing partner, with your wife, with your husband, with the person that you're oh so wonderfully rolling around in the glory and spinning and dancing in the wonder that is your truth. But it's all about imagination. It's all about feeling it real. It's all about believing it true. It's all about knowing it, because as you feel it, as you know it, as you experience that which is the truth of who you are, and you feel the glory and your perfection of of being satisfied, being fulfilled in all areas of life, not just sexually, but mentally, emotionally, and physically, and all the rest of them, then you know that it's done. Feel it real, feel it real, feel it real. What does it feel like to be satisfied in that area? What would it feel like to have the best, most amazing sexual uh, and romantic times with your partner? What would it be like to have that constantly? Feel that now. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel it. Right? You can go there. You can close your eyes and feel that real. You can see your partner. You can be with your partner right now, and you can imagine what that would feel like to constantly be being and experiencing a life, a joy, a harmonious, ever-present expression of that kind of wonderful. Oh yeah, that's a wonderful as well. So you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it right now. Do it right now because it's all within you. Feel what it would feel like to have the most amazing relationship ever, the most intimate, most harmonious, most loving, most exciting sexual life with your partner, most loving sexual life with your partner, most adventurous sexual life with your partner. It could be all of those. Whatever one resonates with you, you can feel it all right now. Yeah. So I would recommend doing that. You can imagine you and your partner having a wonderful life, sex life right now. You can imagine what it would feel like. You can imagine what she or he or they would say, whatever is your wonder of your fulfillment. In this case, it's your specific intimate partner. What would they feel? What would they say? What would the conversations be? How would it feel like? You would be constantly playing, and it would be constantly fun, and you'd be constantly feeling a sense of orgasmic release, of joyful, harmonious, amazing body love, as well as mental love and emotional love and spiritual love, because you're connected in the most glorious way with all of those things. Mind, body, soul, spirit, consciousness are all united in a harmonious blend of magnificence. And this blend of magnificence is your heart, your mind, your body, your consciousness, your allness that is ever expressing from the fulfillment of your ideal, of your wish fulfilled, being present now, being present in this understanding of a wonderful, amazing partnership that expresses in all wonderful ways. So that's my wonderful answer for that. I know that was wonderful and awesome as well. So right here, right now, I want to remind you that we can just be present to who we are. We can be present to who we are. Who are we as your wish fulfilled? Who are you as your wish fulfilled? Who are you as if you had all of your desires, which you do, they're already done, they're already complete, they're already fulfilled. So live from them now. Who would you be as the person that's living from your fulfillment now? What would you say? How would you act? How would people respond to you? What would be the conversations that you're having? Right? How would your life be different? What would you notice? What would your assumptions and beliefs be? Right? So, and remember to have fun with this. You can let your hair down, you can dance, you can sing, you can play, you can jump in the pool party of wonderfulness, and you can just splish splash your way in the glory and magnificence of all that is and always has been your perfection. Your perfection. Because it's all here now. Your perfection's here now. Your prosperity, your love, your joy, your peace, your harmony, your endless infinite glory and perfection of who and what you are. It's all here now. And all it is living from that. And as you live from that, your attention, your energy, and the operant power that you are animates all of that into the effortless, easeful expression of the wonder that you've always been. And the rejoicing gladness of this ever-present moment is being present to and who you are as your ideal wish fulfilled. Being present, because as you're present as your ideal, as you're present as your fulfillment, as you're present as your glory and perfection, the present that is you unwraps and animates upon the world and as your life. The present that is you unwraps and animates upon the world and upon and within your life. So you're unwrapping or shining forth or animating or illuminating your life in each and every moment. You are the present. You are the gift. You are the magnificence of a truth, of a wonder, of a harmonious essence of pure, endless, infinite perfection. And this pure, endless, infinite perfection is your truth. And you can get into these feelings in multiple ways. You can do the I am meditation to detach from that which appeared to be, that which is your old state. You can bury the woman, the man, the old consciousness, and you can live more once again fully from presently from your divine, endless, infinite self of your ideal now. You can do this by imagining a scene. You can do this by saying, I remember when, but now I'm this. You can, I am this awesome, amazing, masterful, magnificent, articulate, prolific, masterful speaker. I'm a masterful writer. You can keep on going and going and going. And you can have these conversations that express who you are. You can have these conversations that you express who you are. And you can also do, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me. If something appears to be, you just need to get into a feeling of marvelous or wonderful or magnificent or joyful, you can go, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. You can close your eyes and feel that now. You can have that be the anchor in the back of your mind and in the back of your consciousness that is ever presently running, knowing that all there is marvelous, all there is wonderful, all there is glorious, all there is joyful. Isn't it wonderful? You can sing it. You can allow that self that is you to sing and animate and amplify the energy that is your truth, your ideal, your harmony, your glory. So stand forth in this moment, knowing that, isn't it wonderful something marvelous is happening to you right now? Isn't it wonderful that something marvelous is happening to us right now? Isn't it wonderful that something marvelous is right now? And I am one of the co-founders of the Isn't It Wonderful Club, isn'titwonderful.club. And Candace and I have this wonderful club that we support each other. We revel and thrive in your endless, infinite successes. And we know and imagine the perfection of your end, which is your fulfillment, which is the glory, which is now. And we see that, we hold that, and we have thousands upon thousands of successes. And if you're interested in that, it's isn'titwonderful.club, and you can check that out. It's awesome. So that was that. And there's another question, so I'm going to go to that for right now. If you accidentally think of an incident after revision, what happens? Nothing has to happen. Nothing has to happen. You just remind yourself that you did the revision and you believe fully from the revision. I already revised it. It's already done. I already completed it. It's already, that which I revise is permanent. That can be an assumption. That which I revise is true. That which I revise is done. That which I revise, I believe and I accept as the truth of who I am. So nothing can come back into my awareness that is not of that. I only accept that which I revise, because the revision of this moment is the revision of all moments. When I revise in this ever-present moment, whether it be past, present, or whatever, future we'll go with, it's all shifting and changing that which was and that which is to be as you imagined it to be, as you imagined it to be, as you imagined it to be. So, but one thing, if something does come up, what can you do? You can calmly remind yourself that you already revised it. I already said that, but you can calmly remind yourself that you already revised it and just saying, no, it's already done. So when you live from that bold conviction of it being done, that you revised it, that it's fulfilled, that you're fulfilled, that it's already taken care of because I already have it, I already am it, then that shines forth endlessly and effortlessly here and now. Also, you could do I remember when that was there, but now I am awesome, now I'm wonderful, now this thing that I revise is perfect, because I remember when in and of itself is a revision tool or technique. You could also reimagine the scene if you imagine the scene, and you could feel that scene real again. If these are all just options. That really what it comes down to is accepting and knowing that what you imagine, what you believe, is the truth of who you are and the truth of your world and your life. the truth of your world and your life. What you imagine, what you believe, and the concept of self that you behold of yourself is what you know yourself to be, what you know the world to be, and what shines forth as your life. So rejoice in the ever-present glory and perfection of this day, because this is the day that you have made. This is the day that you have made. This is the life that you have made. And if something appears to be an obstacle or undesirable circumstance, you don't accept it. You don't accept it. Because you only accept that which is the endless, infinite perfection of you and all. Because all is God and all I am. I am all of that, and all the perfection that is you and me and everyone is here now, ever present. So I only choose to accept that which is the perfection of me and the perfection of all. So that is the way the cookie crumbles. And guess what? When the cookies crumbles, all you have to do is put it on some ice cream, because that's delicious too. There's nothing wrong with the cookie crumbles. It's just amazing. Make all that is. All that is perfect, and you can see it that way if you just shift your consciousness, shift your understanding of it. You're like, wait, I don't have a cookie? Yeah, but I have the crumbles that can go on my ice cream, or on whatever is your delight and your wonder. But right now, ice cream's the good stuff. So all of it's the good stuff, but woohoo, tasty. Yes. So I'm gonna go look through here real quick. I'm gonna do a little song and a dance. I'm gonna spin around and know that you are, that I am, that all is perfection. I was gonna, what did it do? There we go. I figured it out. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Hello again to everyone. Whenever you arrived, I'm happy that you're here. I appreciate you all. Know and trust that you're all thriving, that you're all living from the endless, infinite perfection, that this perfection is ever glorious and wonderful. I'm reading your comments, seeing if there's something in there that I want to talk about. If not, that's cool too. I'll just keep on talking about the awesomeness that it is. We all love pool parties, right? The pool party is the good stuff. So if I want something right now, do I have to wait because I feel like waiting? No, it's all now. Don't wait for anything. Never wait for anything. It's all now. Feel now. You feel it now. You know it now. It's all now. Believe it now. You accept that you are it now. You live from it now. And as you live from it now, as you believe it now, as you accept it now, there is only now. So that which appears to be within you now arrives now, instantaneously, immediately. That's what out of thin air is. You by believing, knowing, and feeling it to be true, don't have to wait for anything. It's maybe a previous belief that things take time, that makes things take time. But when you believe that all happens now, is present now, is already done, is already complete, creation is finished, and you feel that completely true, there's nothing that you ever have to wait for, because you already are it. I already am it. I already have it. So feel it real now, believe it real now, accept that you already have it now, live from being it now, and that's what I would say about that. Jukebox of awesomeness. Yeah. Well, that's good stuff. If I want something right now, do I have to wait? Because I don't have. Oh, you rewrote the question. That was really nice of you. No, you don't have to wait. No, if you want something right now, you just feel the glory, you feel the wonder, you feel the magnificence, you feel what it is to feel like the 28-year-old. You sing, isn't it wonderful that I am this right now? Isn't it wonderful? 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 Something marvelous is happening to us right now. What if you don't know what you want and feel lost? Well, you stop feeling that way. You detach from the idea of not knowing what you don't want, and you observe yourself. You take a moment and you write down maybe some desires, some feelings. You allow yourself to just breathe into what it is that you've always wanted, because maybe previously you've buried your desires, and now you have an opportunity to open up the glory and perfection that you are, and realize you already have all of it, that you can have any of it, that because it's already done, and that you already are all of it because you're God. And as you animate that which is your truest desire, what really lights you up? What 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 lights you up? Anyway, that was whatever lights you up, whatever animates you, whatever feels good, whatever would be a desire of your fulfillment. You feel that now. You feel that now. You write those things down. You get clarity. You observe who you are. What would you be as that person? And then you detach from not knowing, and you assume that you do know. There's one thing. You can assume that you do know what you want. Feel the aha. Feel the reality of being fulfilled. Feel the reality of knowing that you already are and already have your fulfillment now. Who would you be? What would you be? What would you be? Who would you be? Where would you be? Who would you be? How would you be? All the rest of them. Why would you be? So you, in this moment, can just choose and start writing things down. What would you want? You can write anything. It can be like, I want a new house. I want a puppy. I want a dog. I want a wife, a husband, a partner. What is it? Write it all down. I want a new car. What is it? I want to travel the world. I want to whatever. What are your desires? What have you always wanted? Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want a raise. What is it? What do you want? Feel that real now. Live from it. Live from your fulfillment. Live from the fulfillment now. Live from it as it now. Embody it. Accept it. Believe it. Because as you believe is as you see, hear, taste, touch, experience. Believe it. Believe it. Talk from it. Talk from it. Yes. Yes, you already are the ultimate Chris. You already are the ultimate Zelda. You already are the ultimate everything. Because the ultimate is ever present within you. You are the ultimate of all. You are the ultimate of all. And there's nothing and no one but you. There's nothing and no one but you. It's a oneness. And all that you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, experience is living from and as you. Living from and as you. So choose in this moment to feel the glory and the perfection of committing boldly, effortlessly, playfully, joyfully to living from and as your fulfillment now. Allow yourself to get giddy with your life, the life that lives within you, and allow your ever-present consciousness, your ever-present mind, your ever-present words, your ever-present assumptions to live from a place of endless gold, endless heaven. What would it feel like to be and live as heaven within your world, within your imagination, within your consciousness, within your every thought? What would it feel like to be emanating pure bliss, pure joy, pure love? What would it feel like? You can feel that now. You can feel it right now. What would it feel like to have an endless consciousness of a party, and to be dancing in the endless wonder in your mind, and to see all of that endlessly shine forth up in your world and as your life? What would it feel like? You would feel grateful, maybe you would feel appreciative, maybe you would feel happy all the time, maybe you would feel loved, maybe you would be cherished, maybe you would be appreciated, maybe people would be like, wow, whatever he has or she has or that person has, I like that. I like that. And not because they want to be you, but because it reminds them of who they are. It reminds them of who they are. You living as heaven, you living as God, you living as perfection, you living as the glorious, opulent, joyful, harmonious person that has it all, reminds everyone that that's who they are. Because they say, whatever that person has, that's what I want. So there's another thing that you can say, what do I want? You see it in other people. You can see it in whoever you see it in. It could be Oprah. It could be a basketball player. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter. You see someone or something that speaks to you, that resonates with you. You say, I am that. And you believe it because it's true. There's nothing that someone else is or has that you don't have or are or is, whatever word you want to use. I don't care. Because it's all here. It's all present. And you are all of it. You are all of it. So whatever you desire is already present. Because if you desire, it's present. And the fact of having a desire is the fact of knowing that you already are that. And you already had the feeling in the desire. This desire to be with this person. That feeling in and of itself is the feeling of being with the person. The feeling of having the car or being in the house is the feeling. The desire in and of itself is the feeling of having it and being it. Because you're like, you get excited. Maybe you feel whatever it is, happy, joyful, loving. In that feeling, in the original feeling of the desire, holds the answer, because you are the answer. You are the solution to all. Because within you is the answer and the solution of everything. Thank you all for being here. Maybe we can do Isn't It Wonderful for 5 minutes. Maybe we could all sing. I wish I could hear you all. I can hear you all. There you go. Let's just sing for 5 minutes, or just do it in your own voice, or maybe do it in someone else's voice. It doesn't matter. Let's just get giddy with it for 5 minutes and really feel something marvelous is happening to us now. Let's really feel that. Let's take this moment to feel that truth, that you are the marvelous that is happening to you now. Okay, here we go. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to us right now. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to us right now. Isn't it wonderful? 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 Something marvelous is happening to us right now. Isn't it wonderful? 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 Something marvelous is happening to us right now. Isn't it wonderful? 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 Something marvelous is happening to us right now. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. Something marvelous happened to us. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. Something marvelous happened to us right now. Right now. Right now. Isn't it wonderful? It is wonderful. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to us as us right now. Now. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? It is wonderful. Something marvelous is happening to us right now, 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 right now. There it is, people. Get giddy with it. Sing it. Are you still singing? Are you still singing? Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me. Through me as me right now. Isn't it wonderful? All of life is perfect. Isn't it wonderful? I am sexy as all get out. Isn't it wonderful? I'm hot. Isn't it wonderful? I'm beautiful. Isn't it wonderful? I'm opulent. Isn't it wonderful? I'm awesome. You can do it in specific. You can use the specifics of Isn't It Wonderful as well. Isn't it wonderful? wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to us right now. All right, people. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say I love you. I'm going to remind you that I'm an author, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can go to my website, www.brian, B-R-I-A-N, Tucciarone, Tucciarone, and you can check it out. I got a book. It's good. It's great. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. You can check it out. It's called Nuggets of Inspiration. Also, the Isn't It Wonderful Club, isn'titwonderful.club. Awesome community, awesome people, awesome successes, endless wonderful rejoicing, gladness. Two wonderful people, Candace and myself, always there to support and love and appreciate you and know your perfected end. Yeah, available for coaching as well. Anyway, I love you all. You guys, girls and people are all awesome. I appreciate you. I know, and I know, and I know, and I know, and I know once and again, forevermore, that you are and always have been perfect, whole, and complete. I see this, I feel this, I know this for all of you, and I endlessly imagine your endless wonder and your endless perfection here, now, and forevermore. Because when I feel that and know that to be true for you, I feel that and know that to be true for me, because we are all one. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. And until the next ever-present moment, which is right now, blessings. Thank you again.